This tutorial is a continuation of getting started with docx. In the previous tutorial, I showed you how to add a reference to docx. We then added a using Novacode namespace, created a document, inserted a paragraph, and appended some text to that paragraph. If you do not know how to get this far, please watch the tutorial entitled Getting Started with docx. I'm now going to open the debug directory. This is the directory where test.docx is created every time that this application is run. Let's remove the appended text hello world. In the previous tutorial, I showed you how to append text to a paragraph, but I did not show you how to format that text. Any text that is appended to a paragraph can then be formatted. If I now append my name to the paragraph, I can then apply a special formatting to it, in this case bold. This bold formatting will only be applied to the last appended text. So if we now run this project, and then open the document test.docx, we will find the paragraph, my name is Cathal Coffey, and Cathal Coffey is set in bold. Next we will append some colored text, but first we need to add a reference to system.drawing. You click S, which jump to the list of S's, and scroll down to system.drawing. We then need to add a using system.drawing reference. And then we can say p.append line, some text. Then we append the text that we want to color, and the color that we want to set it to. In this case, color.red. If we build and debug this project again, and then examine test.docx, we'll see the text, I am the creator of docx, where docx is in red. Let's append some more text. Now let's change the font of this text. We create a new font family by passing the font name in as a string. Let's choose Algerian. Let's also set the font size to 14. If we debug this, and then have a look at our test document, we'll see the new sentence with font 14 in Algerian. Let's append another line of text. And let's underline this text. To underline text, we need to select an underline style from the underline style enumeration. We can also set the underline style color. Let's set it to green. Again, debug, and then open our test document. We can see the new underlined line. You can apply as many formattings to appended text as you like. To emphasize this, let's also strike through the last appended text. We'll choose double strike. Again, debug, and then examine the document. We can see the last text is now strike through. Finally, let's replace some text in this document. Let's replace the text docx with the new text, the open source project docx. The third parameter is whether or not we want to track changes. Firstly, let's select false. If we debug and explore the document, we can see that every instance of docx has been replaced with the open source project docx. Also note that the formatting has been preserved. If we now go back and change false to true and run this again, we actually see both the deletion and the insertion. If we now go to the Review tab on the ribbon and click Accept All Changes, we end up with the document as we did when we selected false. This concludes our tutorial on paragraph and text formatting.